Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about variance and standard deviation, the another measure of statistics, right? Of dispersion for variance and standard deviation. Variance and standard deviation. Now, what is the variance first? Right? First, we are talking about variance. What is variance? Mean of the, listen properly, mean of the square of the, see, mean of the square of the deviation from mean, mean of the square, mean of the squares, right? Squares of the deviation from mean, of the deviation from mean is called the variance, is called the variance. See again, mean of the squares, mean of the squares of the deviation from mean, deviation from mean, that is xi minus x bar. Now mean of the squares, squares means xi minus x bar whole square, right? So deviation from mean is called the variance, right? And is denoted by either s square or you can write by sigma square also, by sigma square also, right? So variance of n observations, variance of n observations, right? So suppose we take n observation x1, x2, x3, xn, right, is given by, this is xn, is given by either s square, either sigma square. This is sigma square, right? Sigma. This is called sigma. So either sigma square, that is either s square or sigma square is equal to, again, mean. Mean means total number of observation divided by number of observations that you know, that is x bar is equal to sigma xi by n is called mean, is called mean, right? So now mean of the squares, mean of the squares, what is the squares? Square is of the deviation from mean. Deviation from means suppose we are taking first observation x1, then deviation is x1 minus x bar. For second observation it is x2 minus x bar. For third observation is x3 minus x bar, right? So if we take three observation, then this is x1 minus x bar plus x2 minus x bar plus x3 minus x bar, right? So now average, mean, that is divided by 3, right? But square of the deviation, so square of the deviation is this square plus this square plus this square, this is deviation. So square of the deviation, right, is this. So this is, now if you don't want to write this in this notation, then you have to put sigma sign, that you know. So putting sigma sign, what we get? Suppose this is x1, x2, x3 are variable. This is fixed x bar, x bar, x bar. So I can write here x bar minus xi minus x bar whole square upon total number of observation are 1, 2 and 3. So I running from 1 to 3 and divide by 3. So this is the deviation. Squares of the deviation from mean. So this is square of the deviation from mean, right? So mean of them. Now mean means total number of observations. Means you have to add the all observations. So adding all observations is 1 plus 2 plus 3. These 3 observations. This is deviation and then square. Second observation deviation square. Third observation deviation square. Then mean means sum of the all observations divided by total number of observations is divided by 3. So for now, for these n observations, what is the formula? Is sigma, for n observation is sigma I running from 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square upon total number of observations, that is n. So this is the standard formula for variance. This is the standard formula for variance. So same formula as for your mean deviation. Mean deviation for mean xi minus x bar, but there is a, in that formula you have only modulus of xi minus x bar, right? So in mean deviation you have formula sigma xi minus x bar modulus upon n, and for variance formula is sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n, right? Now standard deviation. So standard deviation notation is SD, standard deviation, right? This definition of standard deviation is very easy. Taking positive square root of this is called standard deviation SD. Taking positive square root of variance, right? So standard deviation is equal to S or sigma is equal to, right? So these all are notations. So either S, either sigma or either SD is equal to positive square root of, so plus square root of variance is called standard deviation. So important definition is standard deviation sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon total number of observation, that is n. Now taking positive square root, right? So standard deviation is sigma is equal to S is equal to square root of, so your answer will be square root of sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n is called standard deviation. Is called standard deviation. So it is very easy to remember, right? Now for this standard deviation, this is called definition or simple formula. Now we are going to derive another formula, right, for standard deviation, right? So I have to rub this. So another formula for standard deviation. You have standard formula for standard deviation, right? So that is variance. I am writing variance here, and then we are taking positive square root, then it becomes a standard deviation. Now you have formula for variance is equal to sigma square is equal to s square is equal to sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n. Sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n, where I is running from 1 to n. This is your formula, right? Now we have to simplify this. So this is equal to 1 upon n sigma xi minus x bar whole square. I is running from 1 to n. Right? Now this is a minus b whole square, and you know formula for a minus b whole square is a minus b whole square is a square minus twice ab plus b square, that is square of first minus 2 times first and second term plus last term square, that is that you know, right? You learned in 10th standard also, in 9th, 8th, all standards you learn this formula and you are applying this formula for simplification, right? So now applying this formula here, what we get? This is 1 upon n. This is sigma I is running from 1 to n. So this is xi square, right? This is xi square minus 2 times first term into second term, that is xi into x bar, and plus second term square or last term square, that is x bar whole square. Right? We have to close the brackets, and this is. Now this is sigma. We have to operate sigma, right? So while we are operating sigma, you have one rule: sigma k into xi. I running from 1 to n, then we have to write k into sigma of xi. I is running from 1 to n, because this k is constant, and we have limit for sigma is I is running from 1 to n. So k is constant, to take constant to outside the sigma sign. So we have to operate sigma on I only, because given I limit is from I is running from 1 to n, right? And also note down one formula: sigma 1 I running from 1 to n is equal to n. Sigma 1 is n. So we have to note down these two formula, right? You have to note down these two formula. Sigma 1 is always n, because I running from 1 to n, then 1 to n. If I is running from 1 to 10, then answer is 10. If I running from 1 to 100, then answer is 100, right? So now operating sigma, this is sigma I square. So this is 1 upon n sigma xi square. This is sigma xi square. I running from 1 to n. Now minus 2 x bar is constant, because only xi is the variable. So 2 x bar is constant. Keep outside using this formula, constant outside, right? Into sigma xi. I running from 1 to n. Plus x bar square is constant. So this is x bar square is constant. So remaining is sigma 1. I running from 1 to n. So after operating sigma, we will get this step. Now this is 1 upon n sigma xi square. I running from 1 to n minus 2 times x bar, minus 2 times x bar. And you have a formula for x bar also. What is the formula for x bar? That is x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n. Here also I running from 1 to n. So what is sigma xi? Sigma xi is n into x bar, right? So sigma xi, from here sigma xi is equal to n into x bar. I running from 1 to n, I am not writing here. So what is this? This is sigma xi. This is sigma xi. So sigma xi is n into x bar. So this is 2x bar into n into x bar, right? Plus this is x bar whole square, and sigma 1 is I running from 1 to n, then answer is n. Here also I running from 1 to n, so answer is n. So this is n. This is n x bar square, and this is 2 times n x bar square, right? So what we get here? See, s square. I am writing only s square. Okay, I am writing also sigma square is equal to, right, 1 upon n. This is sigma xi square. I running from 1 to n minus 2 times n into x bar square. So minus 2 times n into x bar square and plus n into x bar square. So n into x bar square. So this is 1 time minus 2 times. So minus n x bar square, right? So this is 1 upon n sigma xi square I running from 1 to n minus n x bar square, right? Now dividing by n, what we get? Sigma xi square I running from 1 to n whole upon n minus x bar square, minus x bar square. So this is the one of the formula for variance, right? So this is s square or sigma square. Either instead of this x bar you can write sigma xi upon n whole square also, right? So this is for variance. This is one of the formula that you have to remember. Either for variance s square is equal to sigma square is equal to sigma xi square upon n minus x bar is sigma xi upon n, x bar is sigma xi upon n. So this is sigma xi, right, upon n whole square, and I running from 1 to n. Here also I running from 1 to n, right? So either you can remember this formula, either replace x bar by sigma xi upon n, right, whole square. So this is again another formula that you have to remember for calculating, right? And this is variance. So what is standard deviation? So standard deviation is equal to positive square root of variance. That is positive square root, that is sigma I running from 1 to n xi square upon n minus, I am writing this only, so sigma xi I running from 1 to n, sigma xi I running from 1 to n upon n whole square, upon n whole square, right? Either sigma xi square I running from 1 to n upon n minus x bar whole square, minus x bar whole square in square root, in square root, right? So this is formula for standard deviation, right? So this formula is usually used for small numbers of observations, while observations are given as small, like 4, 2, 3, 5, right? And this is definition. You can use this formula also, right? So as per your requirement you have to apply formula, but mind well, remember these two formulas, right? So this is short methods and this is your standard formula for variance, right? So remember one thing, variance of an observation is sum of the square of the deviation, right, and divide by number of observations, that is the mean, right? So s square is equal to sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n, and positive square root is called a standard deviation. So square root of this is standard deviation st, and another short formula for variance is sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n. Either instead of this sigma xi upon n you can write x bar whole square in square root, then this becomes the standard deviation. Okay, so now this is the list of formula for standard deviation, right? This is the for ungrouped data, discrete data and continuous data. As you know very well now what is data, there is the three types of data, ungrouped and grouped data. In grouped data there is a two types, discrete and continuous. So you are very well aware of these three types of data. So now as we saw, right, this is your standard formula for direct method. For small numbers of observations, this is the formula as we derive just, right. So this is your for small observation as I told you, And for any type of calculation, you have to always use this shortcut method, right? That is sigma di square upon n, where di is, you know, xi minus a, where a is the assume or, right, assume mean or supposed mean, you know, right? Similarly, for discrete data, you have to apply fi di, right? Fi di. Similarly here, there is a discrete data, so there is a frequency and observations are given, so you have to multiply by frequency, right? We learn in mean deviation also, so you know very well, that's why I am not discussing more, right? And for continuous data, there is a class, so there is a class length, so you have to multiply by length of class h, that is class length, right? So remember one thing, always we are going for this shortcut of method, either direct method, right? Suppose if it is given small number of observation, you want to find out the standard deviation or variance, then you may apply this, right? But I suggest, I recommended, always use shortcut method, right? So these are the formulas, so write down, note down. I am not writing here for this formula because they are same, multiply by fi xi square upon sigma fi xi. So instead of this long calculation, always apply this formula. That's why I am not writing here. Okay, got it? So this is standard deviation, and now from next lecture onwards, we are solving again 3 types of examples for ungrouped data, for discrete data, and for continuous data. So again 3 types. So we learned about 6 types. Now 7, 8 and 9. This is type 7, this is type 8 and this is type 9 for finding variance or standard deviation. So remember, variance is sigma. Variance is sigma. Variance, not this is standard deviation. So variance is sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon number of observation, right? And variance, right? Got it?